Wow, it's a long time.
There's only two bands I really love.
Which are they?
Westlife.
Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Two great bands. Two great bands.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Anything?
Okay, we're good.
No.
Hi Shane, how does it feel to be back here in the Philippines?
It feels really good. It's very exciting to come back to Manila. I've been here a lot of times over the years, and I have the same feeling every time I walk into the airport. I know the airport so well. I nearly know exactly where to go. But I always feel excited coming here because I know the fans are extra excited every time we came here as a band, and I came here myself, and it's always got special memories for me. So I hope to create a few new memories for the fans this time.
Speaking of memories, what are the classic memories or traits that you miss the most about here in the Philippines?
I think, honestly, I think we learned how, I suppose, crazy the fans were for Westlife in the Philippines. The first time we arrived, it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It was like hundreds and hundreds of people, and all the fans we performed for over the years. We always had a great concert here. Me and the guys had some great nights out here afterwards where we go for a drink or for dinner and stuff, and we always got looked after here so well. Everybody treated us, like up there, it was incredible. And it's nice to feel like that when you come into a country so far away from your own country, and you get treated so well. It's a real privilege to come back, and I love coming back to the Philippines. I've been here so many times, and I plan to come back some more too. So this won't be the last trip.
How unique is the Filipino fans compared to the other fans internationally?
I don't know. I think in Asia the fans are very similar, but I think in the Philippines they just might get a little bit more excited. I think they just, I don't know. Westlife are so big here. Every time we came here, we felt that intensity of excitement from the fans. I don't know. They love our music and they love my music, and they keep supporting me so much that it's hard to forget. It's just every time you come here you feel happy. I feel happy every time I come into this airport.
Speaking of music, that leads me to my next question. Let's discuss Love Always.
Yeah.
What is this album all about?
This album mainly is it's basically a love songs album with famous love songs in it. And one of the main reasons I made this album was probably because of the Philippines, because of Asia, because of, I suppose, when you're out here singing famous songs, people love it. People really react to it, and they love music. I think Filipino singers are amazing singers. You hear bands and all over the place singing, and you'll hear a singer singing from that band, and I say, "Are you from the Philippines?" And they go, "Yes." And you just know by them, like they're really into their music. And I thought, this would be a perfect album to make for the whole region, not just UK and Ireland, but for over here. And it's famous love songs. It's me singing famous love songs. So it's really kind of aimed at my fans. So it's to do something slightly different, not just original songs. It's mainly about the songs like Heaven, Bryan Adams, or Eternal Flame, The Bangles. It's Beautiful and White is on there as well, which is obviously a very important song for me that I finally get to put on an album. So I'm really happy about that.
How close is this album to your heart compared to your past albums?
Well, this album is definitely, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. You can make an original album, and when you make original albums, it's a very different process. You have to, I suppose, spend a lot more time, and you have to songwrite, and you have to do different things, and hopefully the album comes together. Whereas this album, it was like I had the pick of all the songs in the world that I wanted to pick, and it was quite tricky to try and pick the right ones. But I had to pick something that was, I suppose, important to me for some reason, whether it's a memory of being younger, or whether it's I'm a fan of Bryan Adams, so I wanted to sing a Bryan Adams song. Lots of different reasons. So it's very close to my heart because it really is just me being a singer. It's not anything, and there's nothing really else about this album. It's just me singing great songs. And I hope, obviously, my fans love my versions. That's the main thing. It's up to the fans. It's not up to me anymore. I've made it now, so I hope they like it.
You wrote two songs in this album,
Yeah.
Crazy Over You and Completely. Briefly, what are these songs all about?
Well, they're both kind of personal songs, but Completely is probably one of the most personal songs that I've wrote ever. It's basically the story about me and my wife Gillian when we started going out together, and when I kind of fell in love with her, and I realized she wasn't a friend anymore, that I wanted more than friends. So it was like literally completely head over heels, or whatever way you want to say it. And it's just a true story. So it's personal to me. I love the vocal on it. I did the demo the day I wrote the song. I did the demo in the studio, and it was the first vocal that I used. I sang it through on the mic, and I just still use that vocal. I tried to do it again, but it wasn't the same, so I went back and used the original vocal. So it's a lot of special memories for that song for me, and I think a lot of the fans love it as one of their favorites, which is great.
Perfect for Valentine's.
Yeah, it is, absolutely, yeah. Good timing.
Yes.
But yeah, I think well, this album is great in general, for Valentine's, or for any time of year. Really, if you're in love and you want to listen to music, it's a good album to listen to.
Shane, we've known you as a part of a famous boy band.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a solo artist, and you took away from the shadow of a famous band?
I think it's good and it's bad. It's hard, I think to establish yourself as a solo artist, it's not easy, and it was a very scary time 5 years ago when I started. But I think as a band, we've so many great fans, so many great countries we've been to over the years, and I get a lot of support as a solo artist, which is amazing. The fans have not forgotten at all, and every time I come to a country, they're very happy for me to be there, and they're supporting my album. My success is because of the fans, and I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the fans wanting me to be here. So it's great. I feel very comfortable now doing it. A lot more comfortable, I think, after 3 albums, and I get to sing, I get to travel the world, and I get to call it my job, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, you've mentioned the word travel. Philippines is a well-known tourist spot in the whole wide world. Aside from Manila, what are the places that you're looking forward to visit here in the Philippines?
In the Philippines, I'm going to Cebu City. Sorry, I'm going to Cebu City, and I'm going to Manila on this trip. But look, I'd love to go to more cities, of course. But
Beach, mountains.
I love absolutely. Well, I've been told, obviously, the tourist side of Philippines is amazing,
Yes.
and I've never got to experience that. Westlife, when we came in here, we'd come in, do a concert, press interviews, and go, and that was it. It was Manila every time. So,
Given a chance, what
oh,
particular
absolutely.
place?
I don't know. You tell me. What's the best place to go for a holiday
Of
in
course,
Philippines?
Boracay, Palawan.
Palawan.
Yeah, Boracay
Boracay.
is a famous beach here in the
Okay.
Philippines.
Okay.
And of course,
Is it far from Manila?
30 minutes plane ride.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we're close enough to the beaches and stuff.
Yes.
Well, I'd love to, as I said before, I'd like to I want to bring my family like on an Asian trip. My kids and my wife, I talk so much about the Philippines and going to Asia all the time, but they never get to see what it is. So I want to bring them maybe on my hopefully in my next trip, or in the next year or two. I want them to see somewhere and see the most spectacular parts of the Philippines.
Now, Shane, invite your Filipino fans, tell them kapatid. It means sibling. So
Okay.
invite our kapatids
Okay.
to support your album and to support your mall shows.
Okay, well, I'd like to invite my kapatids, is that right? To support my album Love Always, and I'm going to be doing some shows in Robinson's Malls in Cebu City and in Manila over the next few days. So check out my Facebook and check out all my social media, and I'll give you all the details, and I can't wait to see you all.
Any Filipino word that you want to say, like I love you or salamat?
How do you say I love you?
Mahal kita.
Mahal kita.
And thank you is salamat.
Okay, so salamat and mahal kita, Philippines. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Shane.
No problem at all.
Thank
Thanks a
you.
lot.